This is Michi Hoyer, this is ACR Zakspeed, and this is the first testing for the AOR 24 hours of Le Mans, in which I'm going to take part together with my teammates here from ACR Zakspeed. So yeah, we're looking to have something very interesting coming up on the 9th of June. There will be more info about my teammates and about who else is driving on the car. Since that is an endurance race, obviously, and with endurance being, let's say, bit of a different thing rather than just sprint series. So I'm very glad to have a really good team with me here. So beside me on the car, I'm very happy that we have Ross Woodford, Cody Blanton, and Jack Heasley, who is yeah, all those guys are taking out the car, and we definitely have only one valid target from now on. Hey Lee, thank you for joining. So yeah, it's the first time ever I take out the car. Wrong button, sorry. I take out the car on this particular racetrack because in the old 24-hour races, they were all be carried out on the old layout of Le Mans. I hope you guys can hear the engine sounds. It is so incredibly silent. So yeah, 60 kph pit limiter speed. No, this pit lane is so damn long. And for the very first time in a 24-hour event around Le Mans, I'm driving it around the actual circuit, the modern unmodified circuit, which has another chicane right here. Good thing about this LMP2 car definitely is that it is somewhat close to a Formula car. However, to really be quick, you need to put in a lot of practice still. Definitely need to get used to the low shifting RPMs. I think I'm allowed to go boost 4. Maximize out the speed of the car. Why is this off track where I'm braking from? Whoops. Sorry then. If I'm not mistaken, this LMP2 car is also a 4-wheel drive car. Let's have a look if I can see anything. Nope. I think you can't change it being mid-drive. Yeah, so anyway, there's a 24-hour race coming up on the 9th of June. Race start is 2 p.m. Whoops. That is actually damage on, I believe. Yes, it is. So, that is damage. Wherever I do traction control and ABS not allowed. Alright, so there's some adjustment for me to do. So yeah, 24-hour race coming up on Saturday, 9th of June 2018. Race start will be 2 p.m. British Standard Time, which is a 1300 GMT if I'm not mistaken. Danielle, the car livery is not done yet, so I'm on a custom livery, and therefore obviously I'm not really going to show it, since it's not updated or nothing ACR related really. It's just still the standard mod. The due date for the liveries is still to come. Very interesting car behavior though. 4-wheel drive's always something very different. Hey Fat. So Danielle, just make sure you follow the ACR Zakspeed social media pages, and then you will get noted and will get pictures from the livery as soon as it's finalized. Main target for me today is get used to the car, get used to the track, get used to the setup and maybe improve it. I think people said we should do around 330s. That's what I heard from my teammates. I'm looking forward to doing that once I am fine with the track. Also bear in mind, right now the car is fueled up to its maximum. Forgot to turn on the engine power. In an endurance race, it's all about being safe and being somewhat quick, like not squeeze out the very last bit of the tires and the very last bit of the car, but generally be fast and be consistent. No, I still don't like this turn. Braking zone after this little right king is just like 2 meters too short. Now coming up into Porsche curves, I believe. Oops. Good thing is brake bias is a personal preference. You can adjust mid-drive. Too quick here. Car likes to step out pretty soon. Right, you hear the gravel a lot. I'm not allowed to really share the setup right now, since it's for the team event and it's for the official race. So I cannot really share the setup now. I still believe it's something very basic though. Still not sure whether it's allowed to go beyond that dotted white line. Yeah, Danielle, you are right. It might have actually to do something with my rFactor 2 sound settings. Hey Michi bro, thank you for being here. So Holm Jensen is definitely sitting in one of those GTE or GT3 cars, whatever is going to be used. Oh, that curve, for God's sake. What event are you talking about? So the event that is now coming up in that car. Yeah, Lee, I can understand you, but as I said, however, I should not share it right now. Hey, Balash. Oh, event was great. Was good fun. For me, it went like unexpected well. Because I literally have 15 hours or something on race room, like, so no experience whatsoever. And therefore, I'm quite happy to have made it into Division 2 and actually came P15 there. Like, not a result I usually would be happy with. But considering the circumstances, I'm pretty much alright with it. Yeah, I just found out about his vlogs way too late. But yeah, he has done quite a few vlogs there and did a great job exposing himself, exposing the team.
The lap was a 3:42.18.
Already a better exit towards next lap. I just hope to get the braking point for this turn 1 this time. Not perfectly well, but well enough in order to not go wide. And there we spin. Fairly interesting, and as I said, I'm not allowed to share setups. I'm gonna like get you my face up for a split second. I simply do not really know. Oof. Alright. Why is everything so stiff in here? Well, fair enough. Hey Joris. Oh yeah, that race yesterday was a pretty... Oh, before I go on. There we go. That was a pretty intense race and definitely not the ending I wanted. Like, you know, I'm alright, I'm happy with the P3, however it definitely does not display what would have been deserved or what was the actual performance of me or Yenny. Let's see where this pit exit goes. I don't think that is the right pit exit. Because that enters right into the traffic. Not much, just try and set in a better lap time. Mickey Bro, is there anything you would like to know in particular of the race room event? happily with those straights, it's incredibly hard to get them tires on the temperature. So, nice stuff, Michi. Nice stuff. I was saying that it literally was a very nice and interesting event. Personally, for myself, the event went better than I just thought, because actually I was not going there for racing. I was like scheduled to go there for being team manager, being there for the team, surrounding the team, supporting them with thoughts on a mental basis. However, in the end, I got driving myself and ended up in the second division, which was broadcasted on the stream. Ended up being P15 in that division, which is a fairly decent result for me, considering the fact that I only do have like 12 or 15 hours of experience with race room as a simulator. And obviously now you can come and say like, all those excuses, well, yeah, fair enough, but they are valid to some extent though. So anyway, that's about the excuses or the race room thing. It was a very nice stage and very nice organization. Obviously it had its issues, like every single sim racing competition that is being created nowadays for the very first time has its issues. But other than that, it was yeah, pretty much straightforward, and it was good to see what the race room guys had planned. Right, and now it seems like my time bar is somewhat gone. There you go. I take that spin because I really want to see the impact on the time bar. Even if that means going on from the pits again. The car balance just has not really improved, to be fair. I just found out a new way to balance the car. Seems like once you get off throttle, the rear end is really sloppy and wants to spin around. So I hope to find a way in the setup to fix it. Hey James. I will be particularly interested in how they are dealing with the track limit infringements here. Like, I've went wide twice or 3 times now already. Oops. And another time. Not bad, Robert. If bored, watch Michi stream. Good job. Over the night, you mean? Yeah, surely. Aww. Crying out loud. How can I say that the setup should feel any good? James, I'm not sure. I got it out to download it from the AOR Le Mans 24-hour server, but I'm not allowed to give away server details. So you should register yourself at ApexOnlineRacing maybe, and then have a look whether you have any chance getting it. Oh, there you go. Christos actually does know something about that track. Thank you very much. Yeah, according to the way the real road is built, that would make sense. So I'm just trying to fix it for the next time. It's just so much more stable on the throttle, it's ridiculous. Though despite spinning, you're not allowed to release throttle, really. Definitely a case of slow in, fast out track. What a lazy start into the track. Oh yeah, the outside of the track really invites to go beyond there. Well, Christoph, rather don't if you're not aware of being allowed or not allowed. Nope, that was a bad exit. Staying within the white lines then. Yes, Palom, it's the Oreca 05. I'm sorry, Carl, here for missing out on your question. Very bad exit. Yeah, Eugene, the rear end is very loose. It's the first basic setup we got from I got from the team. So still definitely needs some improvement. Keep it out of the wall, come on. I don't want to know how much I was ahead of my lap time. Oh, I got flap spotted tires. That's such a mess. Let me see if there's something I can still sell. Because, Jesus, that car is so snappy on the rear. Palom, are you with us in that race? What do you mean there is no base grip, really? I mean, there's at least some grip, however, it's totally off to my lines. Which could also mean that I'm entirely off. Hey Ross. Yeah, but still, I mean, the car is extremely oversteery. And it's not like I'm not used to oversteery cars. Like, the Formula Sim racing car is a pretty oversteery beast as well. Hey Dylan, thank you for being here as well. I should be capable of a 35 as well. I mean, this is full race fuel, but still. Missing the apexes obviously doesn't help, but I'm not on a time lap yet. Right now I got a 342.1, and I'm pretty sure I could do a 336 at least. And the rest probably is about practice. And setting up the correct brake bias in order to be able to tail brake. Thank you, Ross. So Ross Woodford has just entered the public server. So ACR teammate, oops, taking the car out as well. You won't see us sharing setups though a lot. And I'm just also wondering on the speed difference. No car, there won't be any LMP1 cars on this race. Speed difference is quite marginal between the boosts. Oh, this is annoying, man. Just now it's rFactor 2 before. That's a tough one. I would say race room, then Assetto Corsa, and I can expect like people, Assetto Corsa fans incoming and like, what did you say? Well, yeah, that's my honest opinion on that. In Assetto Corsa I do not really have a feel for the cars, so maybe it's just me being extremely off. So Ross did a 35.7 according to the session's result. No, server has no traction control and no ABS allowed at the minute. What a bullshit. Ross, I have no clue how you guys can drive this car any fast with that balance. No offense. I'm not sure whether I just purely overdrive it.
That lap was a 3:44.90.
Track limits. Yeah, Andrea, that's what I think as well. I need to have a closer look at the setup right now. It's a very weird setup in terms of numbers and values. So I'll definitely have a look again. Not necessary to send me any set there, Ross, thank you. As you say, it's probably not being that different. But just out of curiosity, that 35.7, is that race fuel or is that race condition? Not bad. So I'm lacking 7 seconds. Or 4 if you take the current life gap or life delta into consideration. So I gained the 10th towards Ross in the middle sector, but I can already see where I'm losing the 3 seconds. Hey Tino! Holy moly.
That lap was a 3:36.75.
Fair enough, a good second. I need to work on the setup, no matter what. Robert, that is Patrick Jetski, that's got the ACR gear. Yeah, ACR, Ross, I just found that out, really. Janiao, I do say rFactor 2 is better than iRacing, and better than Race Room. Dang, so sleepy today. Because of its physics. To me, rFactor 2 has the overall best physics of all simulations available, with a dynamic tire contact patch, and a building railroad, as well as like a very good physics engine. rFactor 2 to me has the overall best package when it comes down to physics. I know some people are looking more towards graphics and sound. In that occasion, rFactor 2 might not be the best pick, but I'm all about the realism, and that is where I see rFactor 2 as being very close with iRacing together to be the top notch. Hey Quertreiber. Thank you, James. Hey AOR Coldo. So there's more streams of this car, of this practicing coming up. You guys probably will see how well or not well we will do coming towards that race. And once again, I just managed to kill the part of my HUD. So it's a good 2 or 3 additional laps before I end the stream, because that means it's 6 PM Central European Summertime, which is the equivalent of 9 AM Pacific Standard Time when the Simpit is going live for his morning shows. And I do believe it's a very special show today, because Sean Cole, the host of the Simpit, turns 50 right today. So Happy birthday to you, Sean, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have some great celebration going on with the sim pit, with your friends, and with everyone that cares about you. Turning 50, a half decade, that is definitely something to celebrate a lot. So I wish you a drunk night, and hope you enjoy yourself pretty much. Thank you, Queer Tribe, I couldn't have said it any better. So, you know, that is the reason why I would rate rFactor 2 over anything else at the minute. Guys, the only reason I'm doing it is for total convenience. Like, I feel like I only have to control one foot and the other foot is about to relax. That's why I keep crossing them. I do know that you cannot do this in a real car. But that's just how I do it on the sim. Hey Tino, thank you for coming in on the server as well. Oh Robert, you really want to be a pinnacle out of the crowd, right? In that team gear. Ah, dang, I broke myself. Spinning around, it's great stuff. Right, this gravel sound definitely needs to be fixed. Don't fall behind the 10 seconds, come on. It's 9.6. 9.4. 9.3. So there is another half a second to be found. So out of 9.6, let's see, the gap is now 8.7 to me. So I literally found exactly the 910 that was lacking sector 1. Am I in the wrong boost again? Oh yes, I were. So, forget what I just said. Yeah, Robert, bring them on. Yeah, don't crash. Alright guys from ACR, we just need to work a lot on the car balance. .235. Got little flat spots. Right, I'm gonna get dying. Otherwise, I just need to turn all the sound effects of the gravel. That is humiliating.
That lap was a 3:47.81.
Uh-huh. Guys, come on. That's not the sense of an anti-cut, is it? So, anyone that's watching or anyone that is like, been here having talks of contact. No, not what I was looking for. Fair enough. Having talks of contact to the track devs. This is not the sense of an anti-cut. Look at that. It just hits the anti-cut with a wheel. But look at the forces that's being propelled to the car. I'm right airborne like a plane in this situation. Would be a proper takeoff. Look at that. There we go. Airborne. Very nice flip. So anyway, last try coming up. I just got time for one additional lap. I mean, of course, no cutting is allowed, but honestly, no anti-cut should end your race just because you go over it. I mean, you know, it might be a simple driving mistake, and you're not out for gaining lap time there. If I lose the car into that corner just because of outbraking myself, I mean, okay, now you can start arguing, what would you do if there's a wall? Alright, valid excuse, a valid point, but there isn't. It's like the same reason why drivers are mourning about real life's track limits, saying it's the track's fault if like cutting is possible due to missing pollards, missing gravel or whatever. Although I do fairly disagree, saying white lines need to be adhered to. And if you don't do it, you need to be penalized time-wise. However, that's not a time-wise penalty, that's like a complete race finishing penalty. Yeah, that's a good sign, Carl. They have like, I do think, good 2 weeks to get it entirely fixed and get it out, and I hope they will do it. Although I'm not too much of a fan of late track changes or late track updates, but in that case, I'm pretty much interested in it. Don't forget to turn down the engine boost. Tony Von G. What kind of USF 2000 hot lap competition? If you have info for that, please mail me to hoyermichi@ApexOnlineRacing.com and I'll have a look. I need to stop hitting that stupid curb. Can that curb be removed? It's just in my way. Also, once again, I need to fix the brake bias. That's not gonna work. Oh, come on. So stupid. See you there, Joris. Yeah, the stream is ending in good 5 to 10 minutes anyway. Well, I've done laps on the USF 2000, so I definitely have a look. Thank you for noticing that to me, Tony. Not gonna be interested whether I get something. This USF 2000 is a very interesting car to drive anyway, in terms of its driving behavior. So having a look at that clearly is a goal. Oh, there, another time track limits. Yeah, Carl, I need to have a look. I need to learn track numbers or turn numbers first. But yeah, I might have a go at it. Just right now, I wanna get this stupid lap time in. I'm capable of doing. Not saying that I actually can do a 3-minute 35.7. Yes, Quertreiber. I will definitely post just one lap. This is the final attempt for a timed lap. And if it fails, well, so what? We're gonna press escape and we're gonna head over to the sim pit. Since it's his birthday, might definitely be around. There's more racing to come tonight anyway, so not too sure. Either have maybe even a USF 2000 stream. I need to have a look at that. If not, might be Porsche around Sanford and iRacing, or another GT3 race, or plenty of possibilities today in my mind. Got some plans for the week. Got FSR in 2 weeks time, so that is giving me a little bit of air to breathe. Alright. Thanks to that damage. Very nice Nvidia driver fail or whatever. I hope the stream is alright. Looking on OBS, it looks good. What I do not know whether it's alright is the car. Front left seems damaged. Very annoying. Not sure whether this is due to the Windows update. If so, Windows, go and fix your shit, man. Not Windows, but Microsoft. Bit too quick. Alright, let's get up for the final chance, final shape, final go. A do or die. If we crash, that's it. If not, hopefully a new PB. How can you lose so much time through that turn 1? Just keep losing the car there. It's so ridiculous. Fair enough. Alright, it became quite clear. It's the first hour of driving. There is a lot to do in the setup still. It's 2 minutes to go until SimPit shoots live to his 50th anniversary birthday special sim news. So I would say we head over to that. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving all the ideas. Thank you, Tony, for getting me on this USF 2000 competition. Gonna have a look at that seriously. Other than that, hope to see you guys soon back on the stream. If you like what you see, I would very much appreciate if you hit the like button and share and subscribe. And maybe tell your friends so they enjoy it with you. Other than that, see you later, guys. Goodbye.